Hey everyone, welcome back to Empire Build Academy. This is Beginner to Pro episode 2 on Evony, and we're jumping into building our first city on the game, and it is one of the most important buildings in the entire game, and making sure you are building properly from the beginning is going to be important. If your setup is bad early on, then everything can become slower later, but if you do build smart from the beginning, then you will keep level 10 and beyond way faster than other players. So let's jump straight into it now and talk about understanding your first city, and this is all about your keep, the heart of everything. And around your keep are empty plots where you can build new buildings, and every building produces resources, trains troops, unlocks research, improves defense. There's a hell of a lot going on, but like I say, the first one that you do build is the keep. It's this building right here, and this is your main building, and your main early goal is quite simple. Make sure that you are keeping your builders active. You can see mine are actually idle, but that's because I'm now quite far into the game and there's actually a different requirement when it comes to doing your buildings. But at the beginning, making sure that your builders are not idle and they are building is very important. And going back to the keep and just talking about this, you can see my one is level 39. That means all of the buildings that are around it won't be able to be built past that level. So this one here is the tavern. You can see it's level 37. I wouldn't be able to take that to level 40 until I've taken the keep to level 40 first. Moving on to the next section, which is how your building works. Building is simple, growth is everything, and all you need to do is basically tap on an empty plot and choose a building that you want to build. Early days, it will guide you as to what buildings you can build, and then you literally just place it down, hit build or hit upgrade, whichever one is the requirement, and upgrading is quite easy as well. All you need to do is tap any building and hit the upgrading button and make it stronger and level it up. So if you need to go from level 1 to level 2, use the upgrade function. You'll normally have a couple of builder slots early on, so try to always have something building. You can also buy with the VIP that I showed you earlier as well. So when I click on this, the second one, that is a VIP requirement. I think early days, I'm not 100% sure, but what you will find is you will be able to open the second and the third queue when using the in-game currency of gems. So the next section, quite simply, is what to build first and the best beginning order. The first priority would be your resource buildings. These are your farms, your sawmills, your quarries, and your iron mines, and these will generate resources over time automatically. And just a little tip to help you out at the beginning, I would recommend building more sawmills and iron mines when you've got the opportunity to do so early game, and this is because food is easy to gather on the world map, but lumber and ore do become huge requirements when you get further into the game. It actually changes again later game, but early game, the lumber and ore are difficult to get hold of. The second building would be upgrading your keep. Your keep is the heart of everything. Higher keep level unlocks more buildings, troops, and power. And the good thing is Evony literally tells you what requirements you need next. The second building that you would be concentrating on is upgrading your keep. Your keep is the heart of everything. Higher keep level unlocks more buildings, troops, and power. And the higher your keep, the stronger and faster you will grow. And the good thing is Evony does actually tell you what requirements you need next. So I'm just going to jump over to the game, and if we had a look at the keep 39 here and click on upgrade, I've already done these particular buildings, but you can see that I needed walls level 39 and military academy level 4 before I was able to upgrade to the next stage. And this is a good way to follow later on in the game, is seeing what is the requirements for your keep to upgrade next and then concentrating on those buildings first. You'll also find as well other buildings do have requirements of other buildings underneath that to be built, but going and using the keep as your guide at the beginning will definitely get you ahead early game. Going back to the buildings, the next thing that we would be looking to upgrade is the military buildings. These help train your troops and get ready for gathering, monster hunting, and war. The barracks are for your ground troops, the archer camp is for your ranged troops, stables are for cavalry, and workshop are your siege machines. What I would say at the beginning is not to go crazy training massive armies yet. Early game, you mainly want enough troops to be able to gather and beginner monster hunting. But let's just show you where these are on here. So if you hold down, you will see the names of all the buildings. You can see there my barracks, my archer, my stables, and my workshop. Your must-have support buildings at the beginning are definitely super important. The academy is what unlocks research, and research gives you massive permanent boosts. The warehouse protects resources from enemy attacks, so can also be very important. Your walls and your archer towers help with defense, and the rally spot becomes important later for joining attacks and rallies because this will increase your march size. These buildings will boost your power, defend your city, and open more gameplay features for you to grow. And just jumping over here just to show you the rally spot as an example as to what this looks like. If you click on the eye icon on each of these, you will get a little breakdown as to what they are. And if you click on more information, you'll get a further breakdown if it's available. Not all buildings have it, as to what the next level will bring you. So you can see I am level 39, 500,000 is the basic march size for this level of rally spot. If I take it to level 40, I'm going to gain an additional 50,000 in march size. But do keep in mind about that eye icon. Again, if we use it on the archer camp, click on more information. It's showing you what troop type is unlocking at the different levels. So you can see on here, level 9 is your T3 archers, which are your skirmishers. Moving on to your pro tips for fast growth. Always keep your builders working. Idle builders equals wasted time. Always have something building or upgrading. Follow the quests and the daily tasks. They guide you on what to build next and give amazing rewards, including speed ups and resources. The third tip is using your speed up items early. What I would say with that is, yes, it can help you progress and give you a huge advantage, but I'd also like to advise that there are speed up events, training events, building events on Evony, and when you are using the particular speed ups for the relevant day's quest. So if today's was training troops, that is when I would be using my training troops speed ups. If it was buildings, that is when I would be using my construction speed ups. But certainly at the beginning, getting help from alliances and using those speed ups productively and carefully and smartly is going to give you a huge advantage at the beginning. Tip number 4 is focusing on your keep requirements. Make sure you are prioritizing the buildings and upgrades required for your next keep level. Make sure you are not wasting resources. Avoid upgrading random buildings and only upgrade what helps your keep grow. And then make sure you are checking your production often. Know which resource you are low on and make sure you are balancing your buildings accordingly to that. Moving on to some common mistakes to avoid at the beginning. I did just mention upgrading random buildings too high while your keep is stuck. This is not very clever. What I would be saying again, go over to your keep, check out what is the requirement, the next building that's needed. Normally walls is a mandatory, but there is also normally another building that is required alongside that, and these are the buildings you should be prioritizing early game. The second one is ignoring your resource buildings. You'll run out of everything. What I would say early game is going down to your resource spots, and these are them here: your quarries, your farms, your sawmills, and your mines. And upgrading these certainly up to level 20 early game is going to help you produce plenty of resources that are going to help you on the game. Moving on to tip number 3, we've mentioned it already. I'm going to mention it one more time. Leaving your builders idle is wasted time equaling slow growth. Make sure that your builders, using that build icon that I showed you, this one over here, making sure that you've got 3 different builders on the go and they are all building, is going to save you using speed ups early game. So if you avoid these mistakes early on, it's definitely going to help you progress. So that is it for this particular video. Your first city is officially set up for fast early game growth. In the next episode, we will cover resource production basics and how to stop running out of your most important resources all the time. If this video has helped you out, then please do support the channel by making sure that you like this video, subscribe, and also turn on notifications so you don't miss episode 3, which will be coming out tomorrow. And I will see you in that video tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you soon.